Hi crew, I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to Australia, everyone. The local time here in Melbourne is 5:35 a.m. and as we have crossed the international dateline overnight, it is now Thursday the 19th of May. Thank you and a very good morning.
Yeah, I knew that it was gonna have to be in Australia from the jump. So, it really I wasn't shaking up about it. I knew that if it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen in Australia. So it wasn't a big deal for me. Honestly, I don't think that it really has set in that it's gonna happen in Australia. It's really just like another fight for me.
Have you gotten confirmation that there will be no Australian judges?
Yeah, it's definitely confirmation. That was before the fight was even set that it would be no Australian judges. It's all neutral judges, and yeah.
You had a press conference with him recently. You weren't in the same, country as him. You were, I think, in LA and he was in Australia. But there seems to be some bad blood between you guys. How would you describe your feelings towards George?
I wouldn't say it's no bad blood. He's stuck in his ego right now. Right now, he's on his high horse, and he's coming off the victory against T.O. and he feels like he's the man, and nobody can tell him different. And that's just for me to show him June 4th that he's not the guy that he really thinks he is, or that the people around him thinks he is, and that's what I'll do.
He kept calling you kid.
Yeah, he was calling me kid and boy, and that's what I was really didn't like because it's just some stuff it's off limits. You don't say, and if you know, then you understand. And I know that he knows that it's off limits for to say those kind of things, but it is what it is.
And so do you feel at this point like he is overhyped? Did you not like what did you think of his performance against Tio?
I thought he put on a great performance. He went in there and he beat him. I thought he beat him clear. I thought it was a clear victory. It was a good fight though. It was an exciting fight. But no, he put on a great performance. But that was against Tio. I'm a different fighter. I said time and time again that I will beat Tio. So we'll see. We'll see who comes out on the top and the difference between me and difference from Tio.
Your father in that press conference said that you guys signed up for this twice. When he was kind of saying that you didn't want this and all this stuff. When was the first time?
No, it's a 2 fight deal.
Right.
So
Oh, so when
when
he
I
said, okay, got it.
yeah, yeah.
Because it'll be
So
an immediate rematch.
yeah. So when I beat him the first time, we got to fight again in Australia. So you can never say that I didn't want it because I didn't sign up. I didn't say, hey, you got to come here and fight me in the U.S.
Right.
after I beat you once. I said, you know what? I'm coming back. I'm
Now,
gonna do it
why is
again.
that?
There.
Why was that part of the deal? Why do you have to do the rematch? If you win, why do you have to go back to Australia?
Yeah, because he's a diva, and that's what that's what he insisted for the fight to get made. But it's fine. Well, I just know that the type of fighter that I am, the type of person I am. If I could beat you once, I know I could beat you twice. So it's fine.
He said that the original plan was Lomachenko, but because of the situation in Ukraine, he had to move on to you. But I saw his tweet to Lomachenko and said, "Let me get rid of this guy, and then the real champions will fight." What did you make of that?
Yeah, the real champions will be me and Loma. It won't be him. He won't be the guy. And he'll see. I'll show him that I'm on a different level than this guy. He can say what he want to say. He does a lot of talking, but it's different. It's different, and the world will see. He will see on the June 4th.
Do you like when you fight someone who kind of tries to poke you and get under your skin? Does that raise your
Uh,
motivation?
honestly, it makes no difference. Honestly, like it's the same thing. I'm gonna go in there and do what I'm gonna do regardless, whether he talks, whether he doesn't. It doesn't motivate me or it doesn't like not motivate me. It is what it is. I'm gonna go in there and do my job like a true professional, whether he talks or whether he doesn't.
So the fight is almost essentially a month away. How much in advance will you go to Australia so that your body is completely acclimatized to
Yeah,
the time zone?
yeah. I'm gonna be there 3 weeks before to adjust to the timing, the climate. Because when it's summer here,
Hmm.
it's winter there. I'm in Vegas, so it's hot. So we're just gonna get adjusted to the air and all that, and 3 weeks before.
Would it be fair to say this is the biggest purse of your career?
Um, yeah, I would say it's the biggest purse, but I'm definitely it's not nothing that's it's not much bigger than
Really?
what my last purse was. Yeah, it's not much bigger, but I believed in myself, my skills, my talent, um, and I said, you know what, whatever the money is, forget the money. I want to win more than I want the money. So I'm not going to hold this fight up to keep negotiating about money or nothing like that. I really want to win more than anything. I want my name to be in the history books forever. So uh, if I got to take the pay cut because I could have made more money. I would have made more money if I would have stayed with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. But that's why I said that's why I've been saying that I took a pay cut, but it is what it is.
Wow. Okay. So do you feel as though, like, basically, like, do you feel like you're being disrespected by the amount of money that they offered you and you just had to take it for the opportunity, or are you at peace with it? Like, are you annoyed about this or are you okay with it?
No, no, I'm at peace with it because I want to win more than I want the money. I don't care about the money. I made a lot of money already, more money than a lot of people even know. So it is what it is.
Have you had a chance to meet Bob Arum, spend time with him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I met Bob. We flew
What's he like?
we flew on a jet from Vegas to LA. He's a cool guy. It's crazy to think that he's 90
Yes.
years old, but he's a legend. He's still doing it at 90 years old. And I asked him, I said, why do you still do this? You're 90 years old. You're rich. You don't even need to. He said just because he genuinely loves it. So you got to respect a guy like that. 90 years old, still going to work every day.
Incredible. I mean, a real legend of the sport, all the people that he has promoted over the years, Ali, I mean, the list goes on and on. So I know it's a huge honor for you. And again, getting a chance to fight on ESPN and not on pay-per-view. This is going to be in prime time here in the United States, Saturday night, June 4th on ESPN. That's a pretty big freaking deal. Like, well over 1 million people are going to be watching this, I would imagine.
Yeah, this is a huge deal. This fight is going to be my most watched fight by far. I've been fighting on DAZN, which obviously we know that the eyeballs is not like ESPN prime time, and I'm finally going to get my shot in front of the world for the world to see. And it couldn't have happened at a better time.
I saw recently on social media you've been training and spending some time with Terrence Crawford. What
Mhm.
have you been learning from him? Like, what about him has really made an impression on you?
Terrence has been showing me little tricks, that he does in the ring, and little things that's going to propel my.
Money. I've been in hotels that I was worried that by the time I leave for training, I'm going to get robbed by the time I get back. Run down places. I've had to leave my wife and my daughter in them places while I go and train and come back and tell them not to go anywhere. But it was all for a reason, for a cause, to get to the top. That's what built me. That's what gave me that adversity,
Oh
that chip
my
on that
God,
shoulder.
just come on with it. Here you go.
So this squad,
Stop.